guys, and welcome back to my channel. So good to see you, so good to hang out with you today. So today's video, we are busting some skincare myths. I am here to be your skincare truth, your skin truth, if you will. Certain things in the skincare industry, the skincare marketing world that I see out there drive me crazy. Like, I literally get annoyed because the normal consumer out there is not aware of certain things and they're getting duped and people don't know like the differences between what, and I'm here to share with you guys the truth. We are spilling the tea today, or the coffee, I should say. But that's what we're doing today. We are talking the truth on these 3 skincare myths that I hear all the time. So before I dive into it and share all of the nitty-gritty truth details with you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, join my YouTube family, where we're all about getting the healthiest, the most beautiful skin of our lives. We're all on this skincare journey together, and I'm here to share with you all my tips and knowledge, everything that I've learned throughout my years in the skincare industry here. So subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I post a video, and then follow me on Instagram for more fun over there with skincare tips and skincare products and new releases that aren't even released yet. I give you guys all the behind the scenes over on my Instagram and my daily life over there. So subscribe here, join me on Instagram, and let's dive into these 3 myths. Here is the truth. All right, guys, let's cut the BS out there. I am not about any BS in my life, so let's get to myth number 1 here. Myth number 1 is that all retinoids are equally effective. And this is not the case. Now, I've talked about retinoids in other videos of mine, but let's just do a quick little recap on retinoids and the different types and how they work. So you have your 3 main forms of retinoids that are most common that you have heard of. You have your Retin A, retinaldehyde, and retinols. Those are all your gold standard anti-aging ingredient. Vitamin A is a must for stimulating collagen in the skin, for creating elastin, healthy, younger skin, and just, thickening the dermis of your skin, all of that. It's a must. Like, we all need to be using a form of vitamin A. Now, not all of them are created equal though, and we're gonna kind of talk about that and cover the reasons why. So Retin A is your pure retinoic acid. So the other 2 forms, your retinol and your retinaldehyde, have to convert in the skin to retinoic acid. So let's talk about Retin A though, because that is the most potent. That is putting pure retinoic acid on your skin, which you're gonna think, hey, that sounds amazing. Why not put the most potent on my skin? Well, here's the thing. For a lot of people out there, including myself, Retin A rips apart my skin. It damages the skin barrier. I'm walking around with red, peely, flaky skin all the time. I look like crap. My makeup looks like crap. And I'm like, how is this anti-aging? This is doing the exact opposite to anti-aging. Like, I end up looking 20 times older because I'm walking around with disgusting skin. No one wants that. And the reason that happens is because when you're putting pure retinoic acid on your skin cells can only take in so much. The rest of it is floating around inside your skin, doing its thing outside the skin cell, not where it needs to go, and it's creating irritation and that redness and just ripping apart your skin barrier. It's sitting on your skin, just doing damage, and that is why so many people cannot tolerate Retin A. Even though it is the purest form, it's not necessarily the best. Okay, so then you have your retinol and your retinaldehyde. Let's talk about retinol first because I think more people are familiar with retinol. Retinols are everywhere in drugstore products, in medical grade products. You can find retinols everywhere. Here's the thing with retinol, you guys. It takes 2 conversions to get to retinoic acid. So the further the conversion, and there's even ones that are even less than retinol that take even more conversions. But in terms of conversions, obviously the longer it takes to convert in your skin and the more processes it has to go through, it's gonna lose its potency and it's just not gonna be as effective. So keep that in mind. So retinol goes through the skin like this. You have your retinol. It actually converts itself into retinaldehyde, and then retinaldehyde will convert into retinoic acid. So retinol is generally the weaker form of vitamin A, but here's the key when it comes to retinol: formulation and delivery system. This is huge with retinol because it is such a longer process to get to retinoic acid. Formulation and delivery system is key more than anything with a retinol. And honestly, as you guys know, I don't recommend retinols ever. I don't really use retinols myself. Most of them are honestly a waste of money because they just don't get through the skin and really effectively at the potency they need get to retinoic acid, and your results just aren't as good. So that is why I honestly don't use retinols myself for the most part, except for two. I will talk about the only two retinols that I actually like because the delivery systems are next level. I will talk about those in a different video. But let's talk about retinaldehyde, because as you guys know, retinaldehyde is my favorite form of vitamin A. So retinaldehyde is one quick conversion in the skin directly to retinoic acid. So again, the quicker, the easier your skin can just, overturn that and can convert that, then the more potent, the better results you're gonna get. So retinaldehyde is very, very quick, very easy to get to retinoic acid in the skin. And so you're getting that potency, and therefore you're gonna get amazing effects with it. Now, the other thing with retinaldehyde is when you are applying that to your skin cells actually only take in what they need. This is the amazing thing with retinaldehyde. Your skin cells accept in what they need and convert whatever they need at that time into retinoic acid. And whatever it is not needed at that time actually converts back to retinol. This is why you don't get irritation from retinaldehyde. Retinaldehyde gets no broken down skin barrier. You're not gonna walk around with flaky, dry, peeling skin. None of those negative side effects, because with retinaldehyde, it's the only form of vitamin A that this does. Your skin cell takes in that retinaldehyde and only uses what it needs to, in terms of converting retinoic acid when it needs, because your body's doing this all day long. Your body is converting into retinoic acid as it needs all day long. But then what it doesn't need, it actually will convert back into retinol, and then it kind of just flip-flops back and forth and takes what it needs and so forth. That is why retinaldehyde, you don't get that irritation like you can with Retin A or your retinols. So that is the three different forms. And again, that is exactly how it works in the skin. No BS. Every brand wants to market their vitamin A as the best. But again, I'm sharing with you guys the actual facts behind what they do, each form and how they work in the skin, so you can make the best choice of what's gonna work for you. Now, I will say though, it is proven, it is clinically studied that retinol and retinaldehyde can be just as effective as a Retin A at stimulating collagen, elastin, thickening up, the dermis of your skin, fading lines and wrinkles, all of the anti-aging musts with Retin A. Retinol and retinaldehyde have been proven to do the same thing, but it all comes down to formulation, especially with retinols. You could just be throwing your money away with retinols if you are not using the correct formulation. If it does not have the absolute best technology and delivery system, a retinol is just not gonna be where you should be spending your money. And like I said, I work with a lot of different brands. I get to speak to formulators. I get to speak to actual labs that create products. And the reason that the majority of brands use retinol is it's because it's a much easier ingredient in terms of vitamin A to work with in a lab. Retinaldehyde is a much, much more difficult ingredient to work with and to formulate with. But the brands that are using retinaldehyde, and if the formulations are there, which all the ones that I recommend to you guys are, the formulations are the best, then retinaldehyde, you can see why I recommend that. You can see why I use that and why I trust it for my skin. But yes, not all retinoids are going to be equally effective. So that's myth number one. Let's go on to myth number two. And that's gonna be the acid percentages that you see on skincare labels are as labeled, which actually is not the case. So in a lot of over-the-counter options, I'm talking Sephora options, I'm talking drugstore options, you will see glycolic acid products, lactic acid products, and they always have a percentage. You'll see like 5%, 10%, 8%, whatever it might be. But the thing is, that's crazy. You could take, two different products from Sephora. They could both say 5% glycolic acid. Let's say, for example, the pH of those active ingredients, the pH of the product, can actually alter the percentage of that glycolic acid, which happens in the majority of products sitting at Sephora or over the counter. It'll say 5%, but then the pH and the formulation actually will change that, and it'll bring it down to maybe like a 2 or like a 2.5%. So you're not getting what the label says. So for example, when you look at SkinCeuticals, now SkinCeuticals is the top medical grade skincare brand. Their products are backed by pure science and formulation. They actually label their glycolic acid products. They say free acid percent 10, like 10% glycolic or whatever it might be. But they call it a free acid value. And the reason they actually go into that on their marketing is because free acid means that when they say 10%, it is 10%. So many over-the-counter brands, like I said, from Sephora, all those type of products are labeled one way, but for the most part, you're not even actually getting the percentage that it says. So again, formulation is key. You can label something 5%, you can label something 10%, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that is what you're getting and that's what you're putting on your skin. For the majority of over-the-counter products, and again, we're not talking medical grade products because medical grade products are held to a different standard. And if you see 10% on a product, you're getting 10%. But Sephora, drugstore, you're not truly getting what is on the label. So just be very, very, mindful when you're shopping for a, glycolic acid product or a lactic acid product. If you're looking at Sephora and you see a 10% glycolic, I can almost assure you that is not an actual 10% product. It's probably more along the lines of like 3 or 4%. All right, and myth number 3, that you can have 2 different products with the same active ingredients on the labels and you're gonna get the same results, the same effects to your skin. Nope, products with the same active ingredients on the labels does not mean you're getting the same effects to your skin. I might sound like a broken record by the time this video is over, but it all comes down to formulation and delivery system. I have seen myself 2 different products with the exact same main active ingredients, right? Like you can take a, again, Sephora product and you can take a medical grade skincare product with the same exact ingredients, for the most part, the active ingredients, what you need to really change your skin. They can be both on the labels and they look the same, but the delivery system is not there on one of them. And one of them has an amazing delivery system, like a liposomal delivery system, which you guys know I'm always talking about. You can have that. You can have one with just your average or no delivery system. The one with the effective technology, the effective delivery system is going to make the difference in your skin. You could have the best looking label on your skincare product, and if there's no delivery system or it's a crappy delivery system, that product sucks and that amazing looking label of ingredients is not doing anything. The one that has the delivery system with those ingredients, that is what's going to change your skin. And this is something that just drives me crazy because I see it all the time. And I've actually seen 2 products get, judged together. And labs that I know, formulators that I know, they will look at those and they're like, oh my gosh, that is not a dupe for this one. This one doesn't have the formulation. This one doesn't have the technology behind it, the delivery system behind it. But people don't know that and people don't realize that. So they might spend the money on a cheaper product that looks the same. But in all reality, the reason certain products are more expensive is because of the science and the technology. I can tell you for sure that the delivery systems, the advanced science and delivery systems behind certain brands are very expensive, but it's worth it. And that's why medical grade brands work the way they do and give you the results that they do. It is the formulation and the technology and the delivery system. The active ingredients are great, but without the delivery system, they're crap. All right, you guys, that is it. Those are the 3 skincare myths we are busting today. We are just speaking the truth on today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I have so many more that I can share with you guys. So if you like this type of video, definitely let me know. Comment down below, ask me any questions in the comments. I love you all, guys. I will leave some product recommendations down in the description box for you. But yeah, I love you all so much, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.